Hey everyone, subscribe to our channel, like this video and tell us which games are you planning to see today in the comments below. And while you're doing all that, let's get started. We got a point away and that's okay. Had we scored, we would have gone home with a minimal win, Jurgen Klopp said. It's great because it was the players' initiative. Odegaard came up to me yesterday and said that he wanted to make this gesture. If we were able to give some happiness and show who Alex is for us, then I'm happy to dedicate the victory to that. It was a good opportunity, said Arteta. Moyes has moved up to the third place in the list of managers with the most Premier League wins with 250 games. Only Arsene Wenger having 476 and Alex Ferguson with the 528 are ahead of him. Liverpool lost points in the EPL for the first time in the last 6 matches. They are 6 points away from the Champions League spot with a game in reserve. The Glazers weren't satisfied with the offer to sell Manchester United. Erling Haaland, his influence was incredible. We love him and he helps us by posing a big threat, said Guardiola. Atletico's Twitter account commented on Correa's sending off. Nothing new at the Bernabeu. Contact is not a hit. Rudiger is 194 centimeters tall. He falls from such a hit and then immediately gets up. It could have just been a yellow card, but a sending off. You can be left without players on the pitch whatsoever this day. This happens regularly and it's not normal, it's not right. It would be good if we could all compete under the same conditions, said Simeone. It's difficult for us in La Liga. It was before this game and it may be after, but we will fight until the last match, Ancelotti assured the Madrid fans. Simeone had his 425th game in charge of Atletico in La Liga, a record for most games in charge of one club. Tuchel is in no hurry to return to coaching despite PSG's interest, RMC Sport informs. 18-year-old Alvaro Rodriguez is the youngest goal scorer in Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid derby in the 21st century. Napoli won their 7th victory in a row. The total goal difference is 16-1. Borussia Dortmund have only won in 2023. The team has a winning streak of 9 matches. Haaland broke Aguero's goal record in a Premier League season as part of Man City. The Norwegian already has 27 goals this season. Avram Glazer will be present at the EFL Cup final. He will attend the Manchester United match for the first time in 6 months. Rashford was included in United's squad for the League Cup final. It was previously reported that Marcus might miss the match. Real Sociedad's French defender Robin Lenormand is close to changing his citizenship to Spanish. The player is counted on in the Spain national team. Everton are back in the relegation zone. The team has 2 goals in 4 matches with Dijk. Arsenal got their 2nd win in a row after a 4-match winless streak. England's dominance threatens European football. The Englishmen and 3-4 teams from other countries always play in the Champions League quarter-finals and further, said Andrea Agnelli. The former Barcelona vice president Mestre commented on the fact that the club paid money to the ex-head of the referees committee, Negreiro. If we allegedly paid money for the help of referees, then we were deceived. Barcelona are closely watching Borussia Dortmund youth team player Paris Brunner, Josep Capdevila reports. Casemiro helped Vinicius understand the importance of training at home and recovering from games. A Strasbourg representative confirmed the negotiations with the Chelsea owner Boehly regarding the sale of the club. Outraged that Potter and his family have received death threats, the actions of these individuals are abhorrent and have nothing to do with the supporters of the club, the Chelsea Supporters Support Fund said in a statement. Saka's new contract with Arsenal will be until 2027, Nicolo Schira informs. Barcelona will pay Bayern another 1.25 million euros since Lewandowski scored 25 goals. The former Lazio and the England national team coach Sven-Göran Eriksson is limiting his activities as an advisor to Karlstad BK due to health issues. Is Messi different from God? Nah, probably no, said Enzo Fernandez. Greenwood and his girlfriend Harriet Robson, who accused him of rape, will be parents. Inter and Juventus are interested in Lookman from Atalanta, Ekrem Konur reports. To be considered favorites, you need to show a different dynamic. After the elimination from the French Cup, the endings of the matches against Bayern and Lille look very promising. It will be necessary to show a very high level of play against Marseille, which will be supported by the home crowd. We have to play better than in the previous match, Galtier said. "I want to stay in Milan. I hope we will reach an agreement with the management," said Olivier Giroud. "Felix is a fantastic player. Let's hope that Chelsea will be able to keep him in June," Enzo Fernandez said. The results of yesterday's matches are right in front of you. And now let's move on to the main news of the episode. Briefly about yesterday's matches. There were several games in the Premier League worth mentioning. Arsenal narrowly beat Leicester thanks to Martinelli's goal. Manchester City defeated Bournemouth 1-4. Alvarez, Haaland and Foden scored goals for the City, while Mepham netted an own goal. Liverpool suffered another setback, failing to beat Crystal Palace 0-0. Arsenal continued to lead the standings. In La Liga, we watched the game week's central match, the Madrid derby. Real and Atletico tied 1-1. The home team responded to Jimenez's goal with an accurate shot by 18-year-old Alvaro Rodriguez. In the 64th minute of the match, a scandalous episode took place with Angel Correa's sending off. Barcelona now have an opportunity to extend the gap from Real to 10 points. Napoli got another victory by defeating Empoli 0-2. Osimhen's goal and Ismail's own goal did the trick. The Neapolitans increased the gap from Inter to 18 points. Next we have the Bundesliga, where we note the victories of Dortmund and Leipzig. Borussia beat Hoffenheim thanks to Julian Brandt's goal. Red Bull were stronger than Eintracht 2-1. Werner and Forsberg made the 3 points for their team. Now let's move on to the other main news of the episode. PSG are interested in Liverpool winger Mohamed Salah. Football Insider reports the French club are considering a summer move for the 30-year-old Egyptian, as they're unsure whether Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe and Neymar will remain in the squad at the end of the season. Last year, Salah signed a new 3-year deal until the summer of 2025 with Liverpool on wages of almost £400 a week, including bonuses. PSG have the funds to meet Liverpool's likely asking price and pay the player a salary at the level of an EPL club. Under his current contract, Liverpool must pay Salah another £48.5 million. Al Nassr captain Cristiano Ronaldo scored a hat-trick in Saudi Arabia's league match against Denmark. The 38-year-old Portuguese scored a penalty in the 18th minute of the match and doubled the score in the 24th. At the end of the first half, Ronaldo made a hat-trick. The forward is noted for his effective actions in 4 consecutive matches. He has 8 goals and 2 assists in those games. This is Al Nassr's 3rd consecutive victory with a total score of 9-1. Thanks to these results, the team single-handedly tops the standings, 2 points clear of Al Ittihad. Kylian Mbappe has been very friendly towards Lionel Messi recently. Previously, the media had a lot of information about conflicts, situations between the players. So far, journalists have noticed that Mbappe is the first to congratulate Messi with goals or assists. In a recent open training session, Kylian stood next to Messi in a team photo. This behavior is too suspicious for the French striker, journalists note, suspecting that Mbappe got a task from the club to demonstrate Leo's importance. Guys, be sure to watch other videos from our channels. Enjoy!